are you going to join us on the hunt today?
Not today, Father.
Well, you should be. You know, prancing about with a troop of chorus girls may keep a young chap's blood moving in town. But in the country, there's nothing like having a mature mare pounding underneath you. Or a young stallion for that matter. Now soon put some colour on your cheeks.
I bet it would.
Well, I can't stand around here all day. I must be off. I've got to polish my python and put on my pinks.
Can you really believe he would have us parading around the halls half naked?
You seem to forget his continual propensity toward the absurd. Heaven only knows what people would have thought of some of the more exotic things he's got up to. Do you remember the time we found that?
What? We are being observed. And though we may rely upon the discretion of more elderly retainers, some of the newer help may not be quite so reticent. Remember what happened to Chuffy Harris?
Was he the one with the cream bun and the vicar's daughter?
The same. The story leaked from below stairs, all over the newspapers, family disgraced. Did the decent thing with the service revolver in the end.
Poor old Chuffy. And he still had to emigrate. Tragic.
Our lips should remain sealed until some greater seclusion can be found, especially if you're going to continue to reminisce.
I can think of something more interesting to do with my lips. Much more pleasant. That housemaid over there. She looks a sporting sort of wench.
Arthur, I forbid it. And for the moment I shall forgive your unconscionable sentiments. Although I can see she is not without a certain charm.
Glad to see I bring you down to my level at last.
Just a little. Come, there are costumes for us to peruse.
Tabard hose and a great big cod, they say. Come on.
Just as dark for you, I fancy.
How rude. Oh, don't you mind the gentry round here. They're mostly harmless. Me lord was a bit robustious to start off with, but I haven't had to mind his particulars for some time now.
He is rather dashing, though. Which one, the oaf or the boar?
Jarvis, would be so good as to join me in my office when we finish our duties here. I think Miss Nancy refers to the young lordship rather than his enthusiastic companion from town.
I'm not sure what sort of influence Mr. Robinson has on the young master.
One might go so far to say as a lighted match and a gallon of petroleum spirit.
Oh, as little as that.
Let us not descend into the anarchy of our employers, but endeavour to retain a level of detachment. It may be our lot to serve, but if our standards were to be those that they set for themselves, I would imagine they'd be better housed in the dog kennels or the ornamental carp pond. The quality of gentlemanliness engendered between a gentleman's gentleman and his gentleman, and likewise amongst them between our female counterparts, must remain above expectation at all times.